Hi. Today's thought of the day, again by Marcus Aurelius, is about human soul. He says, the human soul degrades itself, first, above all, when it does its best to become an abscess, a kind of detached growth on the world. To be disgruntled at anything that happens is a kind of secession from nature, which comprises the nature of all things. Second, when it turns its back on another person or sets out to do it harm, as the souls of the angry do. Third, when it is overpowered by pleasure or pain. Fourth, when it puts on a mask and does or says something artificial or false. Fifth, when it allows its action and impulse to be without a purpose, to be random and disconnected. Even the smallest things ought to be directed toward a goal. But the goal of rational beings is to follow the rule and law of the most ancient of communities and states. Interesting, and also something to dwell upon, where he says that we tend to think that when we are angry on someone, we are causing harm to them. But in its essence, we are causing harm to our own soul. Because when you try to, cause harm to somebody else, which souls of angry people do, your soul is denigrating. That's what he's saying. Or when you say something which is absolutely false, or you put on a mask, or you're manipulating somebody, all these characteristics, it shows that something is deeply, deeply wrong with you, because if you pretend to be something you are not, and if you take advantage of other people's kindness or compassion or their trust in you, and you try to convince them of a reality which is really not true, but to your advantage, you may think that you are winning or you are taking advantage of the situation, but what you are really doing is a deep spiritual harm to your own soul. Because eventually, it will come back to you, maybe not in the form that you think it will, but there is a law of universe where all the harm you put out to the world, it has a way of coming back to you. Maybe not instantly, but in time it will, because nobody escapes their own karma. So with this thought, happy Sunday.